Here we have a 2020 Ford Mustang, and this is a convertible. And this one is the premium trim with the EcoBoost engine. So it's got that 2.3 liter 4-cylinder turboed engine. And this one comes in Oxford white on ebony leather seats. And there's that front end there. Got LED headlights, fog lamps, and daytime running lights. Check out the wheels. Those are going to be 18-inch aluminum. We've got passive keyless entry on the front two doors. Got power door locks, power windows, power mirrors. A leather wrapped steering wheel. And there is your driver's seat with power lumbar support. And there's your rear seat there. I'm gonna open up the trunk. So even with the roof back, it's got all your trunk space there, which I really like about the Mustang convertibles. We've got a dual exhaust. And that's for your passenger seat. Got the power seat cushion. We're gonna hop back in the driver's seat. And there's that steering wheel again. We're gonna check out the infotainment system. You've got AM, FM, XM radio, along with Bluetooth audio. And there's your backup camera. You've got heated and cooled seats, along with dual zone automatic climate control. And there is your shifter there, and this is an automatic, so you've got that 10-speed automatic transmission. And there's your key fob there. Got remote start. So look at the rear seat from this angle. And then we're gonna check out what's in the glove compartment. You've got your owner's manuals. And over here you've got your cruise controls, and then your radio controls for volume. Go back and forth between radio stations or tracks. And then you've got a little mute button here, which is very helpful. And you don't see that in most cars. Then here you've got your Bluetooth controls. And then you've got your gauge cluster controls here. I'll show you a little bit of that. And there's your push button start. And finally, we're gonna take a look at what's under the hood. And there's that 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine. And that's pretty much it on the walk around of this Mustang. Next, we're gonna go ahead and take it on the road and see how it does on the test drive. really good turbo response so far. And I really like the sound you get from the engine. Sounds really good. Let me give it a little throttle here. And the exhaust note sounds beefy, but it's quiet. So I like that. And we're gonna put in the Sport Plus mode. And the wind noise is pretty, it feels nice even though I have the windows up, but there's a lot going on because there aren't pillars or anything holding back the wind. The top is just back in the back and all of that wind is just protruding into the interior. I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's just gonna be hard to hear me. But a very nice ride, even in Sport Plus mode, for being a convertible. Yeah, very interesting sound from the exhaust. I kind of like it. And we're about to hop on the interstate here and see how it does. And the brakes are really good too. One thing about the Sport Plus mode, it doesn't want to shift, which is fun, but there are certain times when I'm letting off the throttle that it still won't shift into a lower gear. But overall, on the interstate, the ride is really good. And you've got the smaller 18s on here, and that's part of the reason that the ride is good. It's pretty tame. I know I have the roof back, but I really can't hear that much coming from the tires. I'm gonna use the paddles a little bit. And the EcoBoost still has that, it's got a sporty feel to it, don't get me wrong. The V6 is gonna be faster, but it's not gonna feel as fun, because anything with the turbo, especially 2 liter and above, it's gonna be fun. I mean, it's definitely no V8, but if you're looking for something cheaper and you don't need all that power, this is definitely the way to go. And a lot of people were scared when Camaro and Mustang started dropping these 4-cylinder turbo engines, but they're just as fun as a regular V6, if not more fun. I mean, I'll take a 4-cylinder turbo over a V6 on just about any car any day of the week. And I just tested those brakes pretty well, and of course they did very well. Yeah, and the manual mode actually is a different beast. It just drives, the shifts are quick. Of course, it's got the 10-speed automatic, so you wouldn't expect anything less. It just feels so great when you get in those higher RPMs with this turbo engine. And the fuel economy reader on this is very precise, which I like. As soon as you give it throttle, it adjusts for the instant fuel economy that you're getting. Gonna give it one last pull. And that's my review of the 2020 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Premium.